where we just relay some facts,
whether they're new or antique.
So just sit back and relax.
It's time for What's Up This Week. Hello everybody and welcome to What's Up This Week, your weekly dose of facts and trivia from University Branch Library. So November 20th marks the anniversary of the official release of Windows 1.0 in 1985. The original Windows was actually an interface manager that ran on top of a MS-DOS system. MS-DOS stands for Microsoft Disk Operating System. Additionally, it employed a Graphic User Interface, or GUI, and employed processor and memory management, which allowed for more than one function and program to run simultaneously. This meant that tasks could be performed more efficiently and more swiftly. It also set Microsoft apart from the competition. Since the release of the very revolutionary Windows 1.0, there have been several versions of Microsoft Windows. Suffice to say, the technology has evolved substantially. If you'd like to learn about Windows 10 specifically, you can check out any of these books. Alright Daniel, so what do you have for the folks this week?
Thanks, James. This week we're celebrating the birthday of Eileen Collins, the first female pilot and first female commander of a space shuttle. Colonel Collins was born November 19, 1956. Eileen grew up in Elmira, New York. As a child, she participated in Girl Scouts and expressed an interest in both spaceflight and being a pilot. Reflecting on her path to becoming an astronaut, she said, "When I was very young and first started reading about astronauts, there were no women astronauts. However, as a child, she was inspired by the Mercury astronauts, and by the time she was in high school and college, new opportunities were opening up for women in aviation. She joined the Air Force, and during her first month of training, her base was visited by the newest astronaut class, the first to include women, and her path was set." Collins later recalled, "I wanted to be part of our nation's space program. It's the greatest adventure on this planet, or off this planet for that matter. I wanted to fly the space shuttle." After fulfilling an assignment working as a mathematics professor and instructor pilot at the Air Force Academy in Colorado, she was selected for the astronaut program in 1990. Collins first flew the space shuttle as a pilot in 1995, a mission that involved a rendezvous between Discovery and the Russian space station Mir. She retired from NASA in 2006, but remains active in promoting the space program and was inducted in the United States Astronaut Hall of Fame in 2013. If you'd like to discover more about space exploration, the library has a variety of materials available. That's what I've got. What do you have for us this week, Megan?
Hi everyone! This week's weird thing is that November 19th is National Play Monopoly Day. Monopoly is one of the most famous board games ever invented, so it's not that surprising that we have a day devoted to celebrating it. But how much do you really know about the history behind the famous fast-dealing property trading game? Monopoly was a ripoff of a game called The Landlord's Game, created by Elizabeth Magie in 1903. She created this game to demonstrate real-life economic principles, and she hoped that children who played the game would notice its unfairness and carry that awareness into adulthood. Sadly, her innovative and popular game was stolen by a man, and the rest is history. The game pieces for Monopoly have changed quite a bit throughout history. Before 1935, none were included with the game at all. You had to find small household objects to use. The first game pieces that were included with the game were the cannon, thimble, top hat, iron, battleship, and boot. Since then, many more have been added. During World War II, the British edition of the game did not come with dice. Due to the war, there was a shortage in the materials needed to create dice, so that game came with a spinner. Though Monopoly is a very popular game commercially, it doesn't get the greatest reviews. According to the website Board Game Geek, it is ranked among the 20 worst games out of nearly 10,000. It is said to be poorly designed and boring. Most of your time is spent waiting for other players to take their turn, and it just takes too long to finish a game. Which leads us to our last fact. Most people don't play by the official rules. They use very common house rules, which extend the game for far too long. The longest recorded game of Monopoly took 70 days to complete. To learn more about the history of Monopoly, check out any of these library books. So there you have it. I bet you learned something new about Monopoly that you didn't know before. And now that you know you've probably been playing it wrong, doesn't it make you want to try to play it one more time? Celebrate National Play Monopoly Day by playing Monopoly. Just be sure to read the instructions.